Happy Tuesday. Happy March 30th. I cannot believe that we only have 2 days left in March. That went by so quick, just like everything else it feels like. I look probably very tired, and I feel very tired. I feel like last night just exhausted me, but in the best way possible. Just mentally, it was a lot of energy, and then you get up early with baby, and I feel like we just did a whole bunch of things, and then I took Django to basketball, which, I love taking him to sports and just anything that he loves, right? Like, there's nothing in the world that can touch, like, seeing the smile on your child's face when they're doing something that they love. Like, I love watching him do stuff that he loves to do. And we go to basketball practice. Last week was his first one, and so whenever you get on here, please say hi, so I can thank you for watching. Same thing with replay. So last week was our first one, and Very was off that day. So he got to go, and we were able to take turns with Coco, doing her normal Cocoing. That's what I like to call it. But today was my day, it was my first day going with just both kids. I'm like, oh, it's fine, like, let's walk in the park, right? And it's like, you can't sit still. Like, she's just like, she's an animal. She never, ever sits still. So it turns out to be a workout for me, for him, for everybody. And she's not shy. She loves strangers. So she loved seeing other, like, little kids sitting on the stands and seeing the other moms and wanting them to pick her up. And so if you've been touched by Coco, you know what I'm talking about. That, brings me to what I'm trying to say, is that I am tired, but I'm still just happy, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so motivated and inspired by this opportunity and everything that it's brought to our lives, everything that it's bringing to my family's life. And for those of you who do know me more, you know that I've been in this industry for 3.5 years now. Actually, it's almost 4 years. That's so crazy. We're coming up on that pretty quickly. And this is the first time, this is the first opportunity where my husband has actually been, like, really on board with it. And if you know him, he's very, like, nonchalant about a lot of things. Like, he's so nonchalant about a lot, which is, it can be a really good thing. But this is the first time with a business, with a company, that he's just excited. Like, he sees the future. He sees it within me. Like, he knows that I have what it takes to get us to the top. Like, he knows I have what it takes to get us going. And it's just an exciting time for us, because a lot of times when we are doing a business like this, a lot of times our husbands are just kind of like, whatever, it is what it is. But once they finally get past, like, that whole negative area of it, Django, did you change her stuff? They start to see the light, and that's where he is right now. That's where Very is. So it just makes it even more exciting and helps make your dreams just seem even more reachable. But I was thinking about something. I went to the meeting last night in Orlando, and I was thinking about, like, our motherly intuition. I'm, like, a huge intuition type of person anyways, like, very intuitive. I want to do what feels right to me. Like, I don't care if 50,000 people are doing this one thing over here that they love and everyone swears by, blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't feel right to me, if it doesn't move me in that same way, like that same energetically way that it is all those 50,000 people, I don't want anything to do with it. Okay? It's got to move me. Like, my intuition has got to be like, go after this. Who cares what everyone else is doing? This is where your intuition is guiding you. Okay, so I'm very intuitive like that. Like, I believe that our intuition is here to guide us, and it's not going to steer us wrong. The only reason we go wrong is because we talk ourselves out of following our intuition, mainly because of society. Society has this whole other picture that we're supposed to fit into, in this mold that we're supposed to, like, fit into and follow and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just not there for it. And, it made me think of a motherly instinct. Like, A mother's instinct is the hands down coolest thing in the world. Coolest thing in the world. Like, moms always know what's going on with their kids. My mom knew that I was pregnant with Django before I ever told her. Like, it's just a motherly instinct. You know what's wrong with your kids. You know if something's going on with them. You can tell your baby's cries. Like, I can tell if Coco cries right now. Like, she just fell. And she's... I shouldn't laugh. She's... Yeah. Come here, baby. See, that's a real cry. Come here, babies. It's okay. Come here. She's also tired, and I can tell that too. That's a motherly instinct. Like, mothers can tell what it is that their children need before they even see them. She can be in her crib crying, and I know what she needs before I even see her, right? Before I even check on her. Like, all moms are like this. We all have it in us. Like, it's literally the coolest thing in the world, but what makes it even cooler is you have your own intuition to follow. Like, your intuition is there for yourself, and why... Like, this is what I'm wondering, like, when do we lose that? Like, when do we lose our, like, that, I don't know, that feeling or that trust to, like, when do we lose the ability to follow our intuition? When do we lose the ability to trust our intuition for ourselves, right? So many people have messaged me personally about starting their own business, joining pharmacy, whatever it is, and they don't do it because of, I don't know, XYZ. No clue. Like, their intuition, when you have something pulling at your heartstrings, when you have something like that gut feeling, like, that's your intuition, and that is the best business tool that you could ever have. So why do we lose that? Like, at what point in our life are we like, you know what, I'm gonna be a slave to this 9 to 5, like, I'm gonna be completely miserable every single day and surround myself with miserable people in an office, because that's what society says I should do, and this is how society says I have to pay my bills. Like, at what point does that start making sense to us? Because it sounds horrible to me. And our intuition is here to let us know, like, wake us up, shake us up, and let us know, like, there are other ways to make money. If you are hurting for money, if you are struggling just to get gas, just to pay for groceries, maybe you have kids that would love to do basketball, like what Django's doing, or there's soccer, baseball, dance, gymnastics, whatever. But you're like, oh, you know, I don't have the extra $100 to $200 a month to get them involved in something like that. I don't have that money. Why not have something like this? Like, the turnaround, the profit here is so quick. And, you know, your mindset is so incredibly powerful. I would much rather be surrounded by women who are so, like, hungry for a mindset shift, so hungry to change their lives for the better. Like, I would rather have a busy home life, a busy life as far as, you know, expressing gratitude and working on myself, than a busy corporate life. Like, that's what, because I know that what we're doing here is helping us grow, and it helps you grow in more ways than just your business. Like, when I say that I'm working on my mindset, yes, I learned about switching my mindset through business, like through MLM. That's where I learned how to do all of this. That's where I put it into practice. But it doesn't just stay there. I don't just switch I don't have a switch that I flip on and off that tells me, okay, you're working your business now, flip your mind switch, and then when I'm done, be like, oh, okay, go back to being in a crappy mood. It doesn't work like that, okay? It's like a trickle-down effect. It changes everywhere. And before I got on here, I was on an accountability call with one of my girls, and we were talking about something that Imre had said last night, and I might have said it on here last night, I don't remember. But he's like, when someone's talking to me and they tell me they're going to try to do something, I just tell them to shut up, because they're not going to do it. Like, if you are trying to do something, you're not going to do it. 9 times out of 10, you're not doing it. You want to be committed to whatever it is that you are doing. And that little nugget, like, that helps switching your mindset. Like, you want to be so committed. I am doing this. I am going to hit platinum director. I am going to earn this income. I am going to earn an all expense paid to Turkey. I am going to keep being home with my children. Like, there's no trying for me. Like, this is it. And you have to switch your mindset and have that same process. Okay, say you do need extra money a month. I mean, it could be something as small as $100 or as big as $1,000 or more. I can't even get started on the opportunity that is here. Like, we literally have it's the highest paying compensation plan in the United States. We are number one in Europe, in Turkey, and that's where we're going for the US. Like, our CEOs are hungry, okay? They are hungry. They are invested in us in North America, and they're going to do whatever they have to do for us to get us there. Like, we are going even higher than where we already are. So you might as well just, let your negative thoughts sit to the side for a minute and come experience what's happening, because it is incredible. And it just really helps change your mindset. So whenever you think about things like that, like, it's hard to hear someone say, okay, I really want this out of my business, and then to hear them turn around and say, okay, I'm going to try to do that. Like, no, you're not going to try. I'm not going to help you if you're just trying. You're going to do it. If you want this, you're going to do what it takes, or you're just, you're not doing it. I can't help you. And, if you are strapped for cash, or if you like more income, look at the current job that you have right now, are you able to get that extra income? Like, do you have to put in an extra 20 hours a week? Do you have to put in an extra 40? Like, what will that look like for you? You have to think about things like that. And then think about how easily you can have them here. Like, it's 2021. Social selling is literally where it is. Pharmacy is where it is. We have skincare, makeup, hair care, home cleaning line, fragrances, that's just 5 things. We've got nail care. We are getting a coffee line. We are getting an entire nutrition line. We have so much more coming this year. It's literally going to be a one-stop market for you and for your network. Like, it's mind-blowing. It blows my mind. So I just want you to kind of take some time to yourself and think about what it is that you really, really want. And let your intuition guide you. Like, your intuition is going to tell you, okay, I'm listening to what it is that you want, so here's where you need to go. Here, or this place is where you need to go. Maybe you need to go with all these 50,000 people over here who are happy and doing whatever they want, or maybe your intuition is trying to guide you somewhere else. And something else to remember, like, you are always going to have negative people in your life, and you have to quiet their voices. Who cares what other people say about you? Who cares what other people think about you? Who cares what other people think about direct sales and network marketing? Who gives a crap? Like, are you literally going to let those negative voices hold you back from changing your life, from potentially changing your family's life? Sorry, guys, we're not going to do basketball. We're not going to do, any fancy foods anymore. Sorry, I care too much about what other people think of me. Mommy's going to go back to 9 to 5. I'm going to put everyone in daycare. We're going to be stressed and angry just about every night. Sounds fun. Like, no, that's retarded. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that word. But you know what I mean? Like, it's too much, and you have to get out of that mindset. You have to just leave negative people in the past. They're speaking basically from themselves. And, if you think of, like, I have talked about, self-care, self-love, coming from a place of self-destruction and self-hate when that's what I was. And knowing that when I was in that space, I was so jealous of so many other women. And it wasn't because of what they had. It's because of what was in my heart, or what was lacking in my heart, okay? Same thing with your business. Those people that have all the negative things to say, they're not doing any more than what you're doing right now, all right? Like, that's their own personal experience with direct sales, and they have to be the ones to let that go. They can hold on to that negative energy, but if you want to impact your life, if you want to move mountains, if you want a bigger income, you have to be the one that gets out of your own way. Who cares what other people say or think about you? Like, stop caring. when there's a whole other world out here. There's a whole other community of women in direct sales that want the same things. Like when you just start to surround yourself and find people in your network that are just hungry for the same type of success as you, I swear it makes it that much easier to move mountains. And side note, she's eating like, I don't know what it is. I think that it's a green bean, but I'm pretty sure it's been there for a really long time. We just found that on the floor too. So clearly I need to tend to my my cleaning duties. So I just want you to think about these things. Like, I feel like if I have one more person reach out to me and tell me that they want to do something that I'm doing, but then tell me they can't because Sally Joe down the road, you know, says something mean about them or negative about what it is that they're doing, like, I might just scream. And, like, I just don't have time for it anymore. I don't. There is so much more out there in the world, in the universe. The universe is here to serve us, and it's never going to serve us the way that we want it to if we can't tell it what we want. All right. Well, what is today? Tuesday? They might not be, but okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping on, coming to my TED Talk. I do need to get off here and find her some not old food to eat and start getting this house together. We've got laundry, we've got dishes. It's pretty thriving right now. So I need to go take care of that. But I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon.